Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today it's a final day of the first event of the LIV Golf League. And as we know, the Chad Schwartzel is a leader after 2 days. All the golfers will play just 54 holes, so 3 days events, not the 4 days as usual in the PGA Tour. So in LIV golf, it's much more interesting. The tournament strategy and the tournament, the format of the tournaments. So in the individual leaderboard, we can see that Chad Schwartzel have a good advantage against the second golfer, Henry Duplessis. But we need to say that yesterday Chad have made 2 or 3 very long putts, which couldn't be calculated as the traditional performance for him and for any other golfer. And this connection, it will be not so highly reasonable to expect that today he will also make such a putt with probability less than 10%. So the intrigue is staying. Plus that emotionally, the third day will be highly serious pressure for the golfers. In this case, for example, yesterday Scott Vincent was very highly pressured, and he have finished in the first day. He have played -367, and yesterday he have played +2. So he lost his positions. In this connection, it will be highly interesting to take a look for the individual tournament today, but it's much more interesting to take a look for the teams. As we know, only first 3 teams will receive the prize money and in this case the advantage against other teams. And currently on the first position is the Stinger, and it's well understandable because 2 leaders are playing exactly in this team. And the Crochets Golf Club on the second position with -8. On the third position is Majestic Golf Club with -6, and 4 Aces on the fourth position with -4. And on the fifth position are HI Flyers Golf Club and the Smash Golf Club. But we will take analysis just of the first 4 leaders for better understanding. Is it possible to expect the changing in the results of the final day? Because as we know, in the final day we have a little bit different calculations, because during the first 2 days only results of the 2 best players were accounted for the team results, but in the third day results of these 3 players, the best 3 players in the team and each team, will be accounted. So in this case we will try. I have tried to make the spreadsheet in which I have expected how many points will the company will the teams teams receive in the first 2 days if the results of the 3 golfers will be calculated. So in this connection we can see that in the first day the team Stingers Golf Club will receive -11. Would receive -11. In the second day -7, so the average result is -9, and in this connection we can expect that the total result, the final result after 3 days, will be close to -24. Is it well enough to stay the winner of this tournament and receive $3 million for the first position? Take a look for the second team, the Crochets Golf Club. They have certainly big disadvantage against the first team, and we need to say that if the 3 results will be calculated in the first day, so the worst result of the 3 best ones was 73, the total performance will be 0. In the second day they have played a little bit better thanks to the Peter Oichlen results, and in this connection they have played -3, so our expectations average results -1.5, and in this connection we can expect that all 3 days they will finish with result minus 9.5. It's far away from the leaders. In this case, it seems that it will be not so strong intrigue for the first position in the team's results. Majestic, how about Majestic? They've performed yesterday much more better than in first day, thanks to the game of the Jan Poulter, 66. But from the other point, the second best result yesterday was the Sam Hochschild, who have played 70. But in the first day he have played 69. And this connection, if we will try to make a calculation by the results of the third player, we can see that in the first day Jan Poulter and Lee Westwood have played with 75. In this case, if they will play today with the same results, some of them, the third player will play the same result. So the team will will play for one shot better than par. But in the second day they have played a little bit better, and the third result was 71. In this case, if they play with the same way as in the second day, they will play with -3. So the average expectation is -1, and the total result expectation is -7. Will the fourth team for Aces Golf Club, where Dustin Johnson is playing, Sean Norris, Oliver Becker, Kevin Young, be competitors for the third position, for the prize money position? It seems that it will be quite difficult for them, because the third golfers in this team have not shown in excellent results in the first 2 days. So the Sean Norris have played 73, 72, and Kevin Young also played 73, 72. So they have a very solid positions in the leaderboard, in the average positions on the leaderboard. So they have played quite good, but it's not. It seems that it's not well enough to win at least the third position in the team's tournament. So in this case, we can expect that if they will play the same way as in the first 2 days, the team today will not rise the results, but have lost half of points, and in this connection we can expect that the results will be -3.5. So -3, -4, something like that. And it will be quite interesting to see. I certainly understand that the one day, one golf, and in this connection, sometimes the figures and exactly the average figures are not working perfectly in the golf expectations. But from the other side, in the case of the statistical expectation, the reasonable expectation, the mathematical expectation, we have not another figures which will help us to do such a calculation. So in this connection, we can only make the emotional expectation, what is not always reasonable, but always more pleasure with it. So intrigue is staying. Sometimes we know that the best round performance for the total results can influence very seriously. For example, if today any of golfers will have amazingly good form after 2 days, after 2 first days, and he will play with -8, it will certainly influence very seriously, such as for the individual results and for the team's results also. So intrigue in staying and rising, and in this connection it is much more interesting to take a look for these events. And thanks a lot for the Saudi Arabian Saudis for such a great event, and as we know, a lot of concerts in each day. Additionally to the golf program, they have organized also the concerts, and this connection, it's certainly different format of the professional golf, and in many cases it seems that it's very competitive and very solid and highly interesting format. Have a good game, have a good golf, all over the golf. I hope to see you on my channel, and with your ideas about the expectations in the golf and the mathematical methods to be used in the golf. Thank you very much. Bye bye.